This man kicked open the trunk of his car and found a fly inside that was fatter than a pig. His big eyes startled him. He was ready to take it to the crematorium, but the other man sees an opportunity in it. If you tame it, it could be used to rob a bank. So he took the fly home to prevent it from flying away and carefully wrapped its wings in duct tape. After all this, Manu decided to bond with the fly first. Food was the best way to communicate with him. He picked up a cookie and pretended to eat it and handed one over. Maybe he was really hungry. The fly ate it with gusto. Soon the fridge was emptied so as not to starve the cash cow. Manu used his entire fortune to buy dog food. Jean was so angry that the flies had food. Then what are we going to eat? Manu hastened to reassure that as long as the flies are properly trained, there will be bread, there will be milk too. Jean had no choice but to eat dog food, but the fly's appetite was too big. He ate all the canned food in one meal. If I were you, I'd get a job and earn money to feed it. But the next day, they robbed the grocery boy. They got 2 big bags of fresh ingredients. When they got home, Jean was in charge of cooking for the flies. Manu started training. He pointed to a toy on the floor and gave orders, but the fly actually came to him. He's so excited that he rewards him with a meat pie. They were one step closer to their dream, but when Jean turned around, he realized that while Jean's cooking was on fire, he grabbed the food and fled to the outside of the house. But the caravan was reduced to ashes in the fire. The kitchen fire destroyed the caravan. The 2 men were dumbfounded, but Jean said at least the food was okay. The poor 2 men and a fly went out without a home first. At night, while sleeping in the car, Jean was woken up by the sound of snoring. He thought it was Manu, but it was a fly snoring. Jean couldn't stand it and had to settle for a night on the ground. Tired and hungry, they discussed selling the car, but the car ran out of gas and wouldn't start. So Manu and the fly Saturday in the car. Jean rode the pink pony bike. He was dragging the car along. A girl was passing by and saw him. She stopped Jean, asked if she was his high school classmate. They dated for a while. Jean was so confused. He figured the girl had the wrong guy, considering that they were now penniless. He just made the mistake and went with the girl. When they arrived at her home, he realized that the girl was a rich girl. The rich food in the fridge made them very excited. They decided to stay here for a while. Since the rich girl was very hospitable, she had a lot of friends, so 2 more people were just 2 more pairs of chopsticks. At night, the girl's best friend suddenly appeared. Her loud voice startled them. Seeing the 2 of them looking puzzled, the friends quickly explained. The girl's best friend had hurt her head in a car accident. Her IQ is minus 250, and she relies on her voice. After dinner, they carried the flies into the room in the dark. Now they have plenty of food and a stable place to live. The next day, they began to resume training. They taught him to read and write and to recognize directions. The clever fly soon mastered it. But that day, something unexpected happened. Because the fly snores so loudly at night, early in the morning, his stupid best friend came to the door. They asked if he was hiding something. Seeing that Manu was still trying to defend himself, she pulled out the fly's poop. The 2 girlfriends found the fly's poop. They asked him if he was hiding something, but Manu wouldn't admit it, so the girlfriends told their friends. When everyone arrived, Jean grabbed a puppy. Seeing how cute he was, and they all had their doubts put to rest. Who'd have thought they'd have a fly for a pet? I thought that was the end of it, but a woman's intuition continued to haunt her stupid best friend. One day, they were out playing in the water. Unbeknownst to them, a hungry fly was eyeing the puppy. The fly's appetite was instantly aroused. When the silly girlfriend sneaked outside the room, she opened the door and tried to find out what was going on, but she saw the fly's big head sticking out. The 2 of them looked at each other and the air stood still. She was so frightened that she screamed. Her screams attracted the crowd. When they rushed to the room, they found their best friend as silent as if she had lost her mind. One of them found a dog's leg on the floor. The 2 of them had the bright idea to say that their stupid girlfriends had eaten the dog. They were dumbfounded, but that's the most plausible explanation. Only the fly was drinking at the pool like nothing happened. When Manu found it, he hid it. The poor fool's best friend was the one who took the blame. She was picked up by a car from the mental hospital when the investigation was over. When the cops at the scene asked the girl to sign, suddenly recognized each other. It turns out that this cop is the girl's high school sweetheart. Manu saw this scene, knowing that she was exposed. She grabbed Jean and ran, and when she got to the beach, let the flies eat and drink. They were ready to try out the results of their training. Manu pointed to the banana on the newspaper and asked him to fetch it, but before he could finish his sentence, the fly flew away as soon as the rope was loosened. The 2 of them were in a daze. They felt that all their efforts had been wasted, but Jean thought it was just a fly. So what? They had nothing to lose anyway. Sometimes you just have to be happy. The 2 of them went back to the car and were about to eat, but the fly suddenly came back with a bunch of bananas. It looks like they're going to be rich soon. After watching this movie, are you planning to breed flies?